Hello, good morning everybody. In last class, we learned the ratios of trigonometry. That we finished the how the ratios of trigonometry get. In this class, we will learn angles of trigonometry, different angles of trigonometric ratios, different angles of trigonometric ratios. First, 0 degrees, 0 degrees. How we will get 0 degrees of the trigonometric ratios? So this is a ratio. In this column it is ratio. It is angle, that is theta. So first sin theta. What is the value of sin 0 degrees? And cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and finally cot theta. So all these angles, so sine of 0 degrees and cos of 0, tan of 0, cosecant of 0, secant of 0, cot of 0, so we are going to find the values, how we will get. So for that, I am going to consider a coordinate plane. This is a x-axis and this is a y-axis. So y axis, x dash, x-axis. So this is the intersecting point of or point of intersection of two coordinates, xy coordinates. It divides the coordinate plane into 4 quadrants. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So about this quadrant we will learn later on. Now we will find the 0 angle. First you take a 2 rays. First this ray OA and this is a moving ray. It makes angle at the common point of these 2 rays, end points. Both end points of these 2 rays coincide at origin and they make an angle, certain angle theta. Okay, and if you draw a perpendicular from B to on x-axis, let it be M. It forms a right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, OMB. In right angle triangle, OMB. In triangle OMB, angle M is equal to 90 degrees. Angle M is equal to 90 degrees. Now, on x-axis we measure the values with symbol x, on y-axis we measure the values with y. Because it is a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So we measure the opposite side on the y-axis. Opposite side on the y-axis and this side on the x-axis. X-axis we measure the angles. Now, in this right angle triangle OMB, angle M is 90 degrees. Angle M is 90 degrees. Then we will find the first. This ray, when coincides with OA, this is the radius vector. R is the radius vector. OB is equal to R. OM is equal to X. BM is equal to Y. This is radius vector. When radius vector coincides with the x-axis, angle is 0. Angle is 0 and gradually y, length of the y decreases. When it moves like this, length of the y decreases and finally length of the y becomes 0 and OB is coincides with the OM. When OB ray coincides with OA, then OB is equal to OA that is equal to x is equal to r. X is equal to r. Now first we will find the sine. What is the ratio of sine 0 degrees? In sine 0 degrees, so opposite side becomes 0. Opposite side becomes 0. Here y becomes 0 now. Because when this ray moves like this, it makes 0 angle, it coincides with the OA, then y will become 0. That y is nothing but Bm. Bm becomes 0. Bm becomes 0. Its value is 0. Now sine 0 degrees is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse side. So what is opposite side? Opposite side is nothing but Bm by hypotenuse is OB. So here Bm is y and OB is radius vector, that is r. So we know that y becomes 0, opposite side becomes 0. 0 by anything is 0. So sine 0 degrees is 0. In the same way, we will find cos. Cos 0 degrees. Cos 0 degrees. Cos is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So if you take a adjacent side here, adjacent side is OM. So adjacent side is OM. Hypotenuse side is common, that is hypotenuse side is common, OB. Okay. So here adjacent side is becoming R because this OB is coincide with OA, no? M and A coincides here. M and A coincides with. So X become Y. Here X become Y. X become not Y. X becomes R. X becomes R. So here X becomes R. OM becomes OA. OA is nothing but X. X is equal to R. So this adjacent side becomes R, radius vector. And OB is no change, that is radius vector. So both will cancel. So what you get? 1 by 1, that is 1. So cos 0 degrees is 1. Next coming to the tan 0 degrees. Tan 0 degrees. Tan is, what ratio tan comes? Opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side by adjacent side. Your opposite side becoming 0 now. That is opposite side is nothing but Bm. Bm by, so next adjacent side is nothing but OM. So Bm is nothing but Y and OM becomes OA, and that is equal to X is equal to R. That is nothing but R. It becomes to R. But Y becomes 0 now. 0 by anything is 0. So tan 0 degrees is 0. Next cosecant 0 degrees. How to find cosecant 0 degrees? So to find cosecant 0 degrees, note down this one. Pause it and take a screenshot. Okay, I am going to rub it. Next, cosecant 0 degrees. Cosecant 0 degrees. What is the ratio of cosecant? It is nothing but reciprocal of the sine. Reciprocal of the sine. Reciprocal of the sine. So reciprocal of the sine means cosecant. Cosecant 0 degrees. Sine is opposite side by hypotenuse. Cosecant is hypotenuse side by opposite side. Hypotenuse side by opposite side. So here hypotenuse side, what is hypotenuse side? R becomes. R by opposite side means Y. Y becomes 0. So anything by 0 is not defined. Not determined. Not determined or not defined. Not defined. Infinity. So it is not defined. Next coming to secant. Secant 0 degrees. is the reciprocal of cos. Cos is adjacent side by hypotenuse. This one become hypotenuse side by hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse is nothing but radius vector r and adjacent side is x. So here r no change, x will become r when it coincides. So it will become 1 by 1, 1 time, it will become 1. So then secant 0 degrees is 1. Next coming to the cot. Cot 0 degrees. Cot is the reciprocal of tan. Reciprocal of tan. It is tan is opposite side by adjacent side. Cot is adjacent side by opposite side. So adjacent side is OM, that is x. Next opposite side is y. So here x by opposite side what? Y means 0. Y become 0. Anything by 0 is not defined. That is infinity. So that becomes 0 degrees. So 0 degrees of the all trigonometric 6 ratios values, we got this one. Next we are going to find for 30 degrees and 60 degrees at a time. Both at a time we will find 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So now for that, note down this one, take screenshot. Next, for 30 degrees and 60 degrees simultaneously we will do. So 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees. First we will do these two at a time. 30 and 60. 30 and 60. At a time we will do this one. 30 and 60. So 30 and 60 we will do at a time. So now 45 degrees we do later on. So what is the value of 30 and 6 of this 6 trigonometric ratios? For this we will consider an equilateral triangle. That means all sides are equal. All sides of the triangle are equal. So ABC equilateral triangle. Each angle is 60 degrees. All angles also equal. Each is 60 degrees. Next, if you draw a perpendicular, it bisects the opposite side at D. To bisect the opposite side at a B. Suppose this length is 2a, length of this side, and all sides are equal length. No? All sides length will become 2a only. Length of all sides become 2a. Okay. Now what is the length of BD? It is half of BC. That means 2a by 2 is nothing but a. Length of BD is a. Length of BC also same will get a. Now in this triangle this is 60 degrees. This bisect, perpendicular bisects here 30 degrees. So this is 90. So this triangle you have to consider. 30, 60, 90 degrees. So if you take that portion, before that this BD value we know and this value we know, you consider that triangle. What triangle that is? Triangle ABD. In this is a right angle triangle. This is 60 degrees. This is 30 degrees. Okay. From this we know this side length 2a. And also we know this length also A. We consider as 2A is each side of the equilateral triangle. So now using Pythagoras theorem you will find the AD value. By Pythagoras theorem in triangle ADB angle D is 90 degrees. So by Pythagoras theorem, what we get Pythagoras theorem? Square and hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. That means the area of the square formed on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the areas of the squares formed on the remaining two sides. That means AB square. So area of the square having side AB is equal to AD square. That means area of the square whose side is AD plus BD square. That is area of the square whose side is BD. Whose side is BD. So from this, what is given values you write. AB value is given, known values 2A whole square. AD we don't know, that we have to find out. BD also know, A square. So now send A square this side. AD square is equal to 2A square minus A square. That will become, this is not 2A square, 4A square. Square now 4A square. So if you subtract this one, what you get? 3A square. So AD square is equal to 3A square. AD is equal to under root 3A square. That will become AD is equal to root 3A. AD is equal to root 3A. AD is equal to root 3A. So now here AD value we got root 3A. So this is 60 degrees, this is 30 degrees. Now we can able to find the 60 degrees angles and 30 degrees angles simultaneously by using this triangle values. Okay, this one note down, take screenshot and note down. Okay, I am going to drop this one. Finished? Okay. Next, first sine 30 degrees. Sine 30 degrees. Same ratio we know, opposite side by hypotenuse. In this triangle, 30 degrees is this one. For 30 degrees, it is opposite side. This is adjacent side. This is hypotenuse. For 30 degrees. For 30 degrees, this is opposite side. This is adjacent side. This is common. Hypotenuse is common for both angles, both acute angles. Now for this, sine 30 degrees is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is nothing but what? BD. BD by hypotenuse common AD. BD what you got? A. And hypotenuse 2A. AA gets cancelled. Sine 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. So what is the value of sine 30? 1 by 2. Next, coming to next ratio, that is cos 30 degrees. Cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side here? This is adjacent side to 30 degrees. So that is AD divided by AD. So what is AD value? Root 3A by hypotenuse value 2A. So from this, what we get here? AA gets cancelled. Root 3 by A. Root 3 by A. Root 3 by 2. AA gets cancelled. No, root 3 by 2 will come. So cos 30 degrees, root 3 by 2 will come. Next, coming to tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 degrees. So what is the ratio of tan 30 degrees? Opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side by adjacent side. So here opposite side is nothing but BD by adjacent side is AD. So BD is nothing but A and adjacent side AD is nothing but root 3 into A. AA gets cancelled. 1 by root 3 becomes. So tan 1 by root 3. Next, cosecant theta. Cosecant theta means reciprocal of sine you take. Reciprocal means 2 by 1 right. 2 by 1. And cos is the reciprocal. Secant is reciprocal of cos. Reciprocal of this one. Multiplicative inverse. 2 by root 3 will comes. Tan reciprocal of cot or cot reciprocal of tan. 1 by tan. That means it comes root 3 by 1. No need to write 1. So if you want, you can prove here. By writing ratios, we can write this one. That one also. Note down. Okay. I am going to draw this one. If you want for this cosecant also we can write. Cosecant 30 degrees. Cosecant 30 degrees. It is reciprocal of sine. So hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse is AB. Opposite side is BD. So AB is 2A. BD is A. AA gets cancelled. 2 comes. 2 by 1 is 2. Reciprocal of that one. We already written no reciprocal of a sine value. So this one secant also. Secant 30. Secant 30 degrees. What is secant 30 degrees comes? It is reciprocal of cos. So hypotenuse by adjacent side. So hypotenuse is nothing but AB by adjacent side AD. That value is write down. AB value is 2A and AD value is root 3A. So AA gets cancelled 2 by root 3. So I already written now reciprocal inverse, multiplicative inverse of this. So we got that. Next cot 30 degrees. Cot 30 degrees. Cot 30 is nothing but reciprocal of tan. Reciprocal of tan 30. Reciprocal of tan 30. So that means adjacent side by opposite side. What is adjacent side? AD by BD. AD is nothing but root 3A by A. AA gets cancelled. Finally we get root 3 is the answer. So that one only we written. Okay. So 30 degrees angle is over. Now write down. Next, for 60 degrees we will write. Finish. I am going to drop this one. For 60 degrees we are going to write this one. So for 60 degrees, so this is the angle, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. There will be no change in hypotenuse is common for both cases. For both angles, hypotenuse is common. Now we see for 60 degrees, first sine 60. Sine 60 degrees. Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is your opposite side to this angle? AD. So hypotenuse is common. AD. What is AD value? Root 3A by 2A. AA gets cancelled. Root 3 by 2 becomes. So sine 30 degrees, root 3 by 2. Next coming to this one, cos. Cos not sine 30. This sorry, sine 60 degrees, root 3 by 2. Sine 30, 1 by 2. Next cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees. That is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here adjacent side is BD. Hypotenuse is AD. So what is adjacent side value? A by 2A. AA gets cancelled, 1 by 2 comes. So cos 60 degrees is 1 by 2. Okay. Next tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees. Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side of this 60 degrees is AD by BD. What is AD value? Root 3A. What is BD value? A. AA gets cancelled, we will get root 3. Okay. Opposite side by adjacent side. So here this value will come root 3. Okay. Next we can write the multiplicative inverse of cosecant is reciprocal of cos, sine, reciprocal of sine. Cosecant is 1 by sine. So multiplicative inverse of this one we can write directly. And also we will see proof of for that one. 2 and this one 1 by root 3. Proof also we will see. Finish? No. Take screenshot and note down. Next, cosecant 60 degrees. Cosecant 60 degrees. It is reciprocal of sine. Reciprocal of sine. Hypotenuse by opposite side. So hypotenuse is AB. Opposite is AB. So AB value is 2A and AD is root 3A. AA gets cancelled. 2 by root 3. AB by hypotenuse by adjacent side. 2 by root 3 we already got now. So next, secant 60 degrees. Secant is the reciprocal of cos. What is the reciprocal of cos? Hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse AD, adjacent side BD. So AB is 2A, BD is A, AA gets cancelled, its value is 2. So 2 we already got. Next, cot. Same way. Cot theta is equal to reciprocal of tan. So adjacent side by opposite side. What is adjacent side here? Adjacent side is A, that is BD. Opposite side is AD. So BD is A, opposite side root 3 by A. So that will become 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. So these are for all trigonometric ratios 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Note. Next we find for 45 degrees. For 45 degrees, we have to consider a isosceles right angle triangle. That means in a right angle triangle, two sides are equal. Observe here, it is ABC right angle, two sides. This side is equal. And right angle at B. From this is the hypotenuse. If you consider this one is 45 degrees or this one also 45 degrees, any angle you can consider. If you consider C opposite to C is this one, adjacent to C is this one. Okay, now we are going to find 45 degrees value of all trigonometric ratios. 45 degrees values of all trigonometric ratios. So now first consider sine. Sine 45 degrees. Same ratio we know. What is the ratio? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So we know these two sides are equal. Let this length of this side is considered as A. First you consider length of this one is A. And this one also same now. Both sides are equal, isosceles. That means two sides are equal. This one also A. This is opposite side. This is adjacent side. So then what is the hypotenuse? Value of hypotenuse. What you get value of hypotenuse? So by using Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. By Pythagoras theorem, area of the square formed on hypotenuse, AC square, here AC now, AC square is equal to sum of the areas of the squares formed on remaining two sides, AB square plus BC square. Known values this two only, AB and BC, that is substitute. AC is equal to under root AB value is A square, BC value is A square. A square plus A square, 2A square. So root 2 square gets cancelled, root 2A. What is the AC value? Root 2A will comes. So now substitute here. What is the opposite side? AB, hypotenuse AC. So okay, now values to substitute. So AB is nothing but A and hypotenuse 2A. AA gets cancelled. This is 1 by 2. So sine 45 degrees is 1 by, this is root 2, sorry. Root 2A. AC value is root 2A, no? And this one becomes root 2. So 1 by root 2. Okay. Next coming to cos 45 degrees. Cos 45 degrees. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is BC. Hypotenuse is common AC for both. So now BC is nothing but A by root 2A. For this also we will get same value, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Next coming to tan. Tan 45 degrees. Tan 45 degrees is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. So your opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC. So AB is nothing but A and BC is now also same value A. AA gets cancelled. 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. So tan 45 value is 1. So now cosecant is reciprocal of this one. If you write a reciprocal, root 2 will come, and this also reciprocal secant is reciprocal of cos, multiplicative inverse. For cot, reciprocal 1 by 1, 1 also will come like this if you want to write. Otherwise we can solve that also. So this one over, once you take screenshot. Okay, I'm ready. Trigonometric is very easy if you know the basic. It tells the relations between the right angle triangle sides and the angles. So now cosecant. Cosecant 45 degrees. Cosecant 45 degrees. It is a reciprocal of sine. Hypotenuse side by opposite side. What is hypotenuse side? It's AC. By opposite side, AB. So values you write down. Root 2A by A. A gets cancelled, root 2 will comes. See, root 2 will get now. Next, secant. Secant 45 degrees. Reciprocal of cos. Hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse is nothing but AC, adjacent side BC. So now hypotenuse is, that's value root 2A, BC is A. A gets cancelled, again we get root 2. So secant 45 also root 2. Next coming to cot 45. Cot 45 degrees. It is nothing but reciprocal of tan. Tan reciprocal means adjacent side by opposite side. Here adjacent side is BC. This is adjacent side now. BC by A. A by A. Both are same now. 1 by 1. You will get 1. So cot value also will become. Okay, is it clear? Okay, no doubt. Okay. Now we will find the tan 90 degrees. For tan 90 degrees, you consider a coordinate axis x dash in a plane and y dash origin. Okay, radius vector. A is moving on this circular path. So this is theta. So this is measured with x. This opposite side is measured with y, opposite to the theta. So this ray, when goes and coincides with the positive y-axis, this angle become 90 degrees. This angle become 90 degrees. So this is gradually moves like this. So y is what happening? Y is increasing, x is decreasing. X is decreasing. X decreases from this point to this point. So x value gradually decreasing when this angle increases. So again this angle further increases like this. Y is further increases. Y value, this length is further increases. X value is further decreases. Finally, when it coincides y-axis, so it coincides with the OA. A will become here and coincide with this one, and y value become r. Here this part, what happens? Y is equal to r, and here x is equal to 0 because this value become 0. This x value become 0. Is it clear? So when this radius vector comes and coincides with the positive y-axis, then this angle become 90 degrees. When it is gradually increases, y increases and x decreases. Finally, if it is coincides, x will become 0. X will become 0. How it means? You see, this is the angle, making like this angle. So gradually this angle increases, y increasing, x here decreasing. Finally, y coincides with the OA and x will become 0. X will become 0 like this. It is increasing, coincides, x value becomes 0, y value will become maximum. That is, it is equal to radius vector r. Is it clear? So now that you should remember, so y becomes r, x becomes 0. X means it is nothing but opposite side. Here y means opposite side, x means adjacent side. It is opposite side. Okay, that you should remember. Now first we take a sine 90 degrees. Sine 90 degrees. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is nothing but y and hypotenuse is nothing but r. So y is equal to r. So y value become r. R by r, 1 by 1, 1 becomes. 1 by 1, 1 becomes. So you are not any place now for 90 degrees. We will rub and write it this side. Here 90 degrees angle will come. Okay. 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 degrees. Sine 90 degrees. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So we know that opposite side will become y and hypotenuse is nothing but r. Here y becomes r when it coincides. So r by r, 1 by 1. That is sine 90 degrees. Sine opposite side by hypotenuse. So we know that here opposite side is nothing but y. Hypotenuse is r. Here y becomes r. R by r, 1 by 1, that is 1. So sine 90 degrees is 1. Next, cos 90 degrees. Cos 90 degrees. Here it is sine 90 degrees. Opposite side by hypotenuse. This is cos 90 degrees. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side means x. By hypotenuse means r. Here x becomes 0 and r becomes, y becomes r. Y becomes, that is r only. Hypotenuse now r only. So 0 by anything is 0. 0 by anything is 0. So cos 90 degrees 0. Next coming to the tan 90 degrees. Tan 90 degrees. So tan 90 degrees is the opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is y, adjacent side is x. here y becomes r and x becomes 0. Anything by 0 is not defined. Anything by 0 is not defined. Next, coming to the cosecant 90 degrees. So cosecant 90 degrees, it is nothing but the reciprocal of sine. Hypotenuse side by hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse is r, opposite side is y. Here y is nothing but r. So r 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. It comes 1. Next, secant 90 degrees. Secant 90 degrees. It is reciprocal of cos. So hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse is r. Adjacent side is nothing but x. Here x becomes 0. Anything by 0 is not defined. That is infinity. So it is cosecant 90 degrees is not defined. Next, that is secant. So cosecant 90 degrees is 1 and the secant 90 degrees is not defined. Next, cot 90 degrees. Cot 90 degrees. It is reciprocal of tan. So adjacent side by opposite side. So what is adjacent side there? X. Opposite side y. X becomes 0, y becomes r. Anything by 0 by anything is 0. So this is the table of the trigonometric ratios from 0 degrees to 90 degrees. 0 degrees to 90 degrees. So no doubt, copy it. So that's all for this part, this class. In next class, next part we will see. Bye.